Hi, we're so awkward. I'm Brooke. I'm Rachel. It's time to have some spring fun with our next project, and Rachel has chosen this month's project. And what did we choose this time?
We are doing the Dance of the Dragonflies, designed by Joanne Hoffman.
Yes, and this is going to be a heat bond kind of applique kind of project,
Yes,
which we've never done before.
We've done lots of projects applique, Brooke.
Great. But not as significant as this one.
Yeah, this one we're going to add a couple different elements that we haven't done before. Also, we bought this pattern when we went to the coast last February.
Yes.
And so we've only had the pattern a year, so I feel like that's pretty good for us.
An achievement.
And also, we're only doing one dragonfly. They are big.
They're big. They're
Yeah.
big.
All right, let's get sewing. This is how big one dragonfly is.
It is 32 inches wide, 15 inches high. It's really big.
And lots of little pieces
That we have to individually cut out.
because that's what it's supposed to look like. But we're only doing one dragonfly because
We have a life.
as you know, I like to make things hard on myself, right, Brooke?
That's
so
right.
Brooke's gonna do a pattern that already has color shifting in it.
I'm going to do 2 wings on this side, 2 wings on this side.
And then you have mine. Okay, I decided to open a jelly roll because I can't find my jelly roll ends. So I'm doing jelly roll. And I'm doing turquoise and then a little bit of purple, not too much of the purple. And then I think that'll look real nice. And then over the wings, I'm doing that special shiny layer that we're going to talk about. Don't do what I did, folks. Don't heat bond to the right side of your fabric. You want it on the back side so that when you cut it out, it'll be the pretty side. Also, it doesn't matter on my particular design here, but you're going to want to make it the reverse of what you actually want it to look like. So that when you flip it over, it'll be the correct, the correct way.
This month's plant of the month is sad plants. We all have sad plants. I'm a sad plant owner. Rachel's a sad plant owner. The trick is to knowing when to love them and when to let them go. Here we have a desert rose that Rachel and I have been trying to care for the last 5 years or so. Finally bit the dust during our cold winter. Here we have a friendship plant. It's time to let that one go, Rachel. Let it go.
I want to save it so much.
Let it go. Here we have a friendship plant. She cut the main base of it off, put it in water. Now we're going to have a new happy plant. So a sad plant has become a happy plant. This is one where you keep it going, give it a chance. Here we have a peace lily, also known as the drama queen, because she will crash at any temperature change, water change, or anything like that. Usually she snaps back pretty quick. This one's taking a little while. We'll see if this one recovers. Then we have our bird of paradise. This leaf saw the ceiling fan and got a little natural scaped. Rachel could choose to keep this leaf or get rid of it because it's not the main leaf. This is the center stalk of it right now growing. So she can let this one go if she wants. When do we let them go? When do we give them a second chance? I'll leave that up to you. This has been your plant of the month.
Update. We had to switch houses.
Yes. In honor of cutting out pieces today, we are also dealing with Gimli, my cat, who just got neutered and had his little pieces cut out.
Oh my God. You did not just say that.
Update. We have all our little pieces cut out and we have them separated per bucket, per wing. And then we're going to lay them out on the black fabric according to the number we have written on the back onto the design.
Yep. And this is the instructions for the right top wing, but I'm doing it on my left top wing. I don't know. I'm very backwards. Right, left,
Left,
up
right.
is down.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It'll work out.
It'll be fine.
All right, go ahead.
Stick it down.
No going back now.
Nope. That looks really cool.
Very cool.
Perfect fabric.
Perfect fabric.
You'll notice Brooke and I are doing it a little bit different. She cut her wings out separate, and mine is all one big dragonfly piece. And the only difference is hers is going to be a little more dimensional because the body of her dragonfly will go on top of her wings, whereas mine's just attached. So that's another interesting way to see how they're going to be different. Good job, Brooke.
One
wing done.
One wing done.
3 to go.
Okay, that's a wrap on day 1. Go ahead and show off your product.
Mine's kind of floppy.
Like your peace lily.
Yes, it looks like my peace lily.
Great. That looks fabulous.
Thank you.
And mine is in pieces. I have 4 different wings.
Oh, I can hold it for you.
Thank you. See, mine are floppy too. So I'm excited to put it together. And we have our bodies.
Remember, mine's all attached in one thing.
Yes.
And Brooke's is in pieces.
That's right, in pieces. So the next time we get together, we will be putting the pieces on our backing fabric. Yep. So, yeah, see you on day 2.
Yeah.
Day 2 of our So Awkward Dragonfly project, and happy Valentine's Day! Woohoo!
Brooke, will you be my Valentine?
I will, as long as you're my Valentine.
Of course.
Thank
you.
you. First off, on day 2 for me is to put the color pieces on the body of our dragonfly. We're going to heat bond them, again, just like the wings. And then we move on to quilting our layers together for the quilt. So it's going to be the backing, the batting, and the backing fabric that the dragonfly lays on. So we'll be doing a lot of sandwiching and quilting today, which is going to be exciting.
Yay!
Yay!
I have my sandwich done. Brooke's just deciding what she wants to do.
Yeah, so I figured out what I want to do. I'm going to do the backing, and then I'm going to do a little back border, and then backing border, and then a binding, and I can see it in my head, and I like what I see. Yeah.
I'm having a trouble seeing it's in your head.
Really? You can't see it?
No, I can't. Rachel just asked me,
Where's my fabric?
where's my
Brooke?
fabric? And
I just had it.
So she's turning around, she's looking, and I say, Rachel, stand up. And she stands up. I say, turn around. There it is. I think we were both having that kind of morning.
No, I've just had a couple orange juices. That's all.
I haven't finished one
Just
yet.
a couple orange juice.
Orange.
Just
Orange
orange.
juice.
Plain orange,
Orange
juice.
juice.
It's that time of the month for our monthly tip. Just a tip. So to add some dimension to these dragonflies, we are using this product called Angelina. If you're a spinner, you might know it for putting into fun art bats and things. But if you're new to this, it's a fiber made out of plastic. And it's really shiny and iridescent. And so what I'm making are these wispy pieces that I'm going to applique along with the fabric for the wings of my dragonfly. So to make it, you need 2 pieces of parchment paper, and then you need some Angelina fiber, of course, and you want to just spread it out kind of thin, but it'll stick to itself. And all you have to do is put another piece of parchment over it, and then you just hit it with your iron, dry iron on the silk setting if you have it, or basically just one of the hotter settings. Then it's just seconds really. And then you have this beautiful, wispy, iridescent loveliness to put on your quilting. Hope that helps.
Rachel's applying her dragonfly to her fabric. How's it going?
It's going good.
Very delicate work.
Yeah, I had to cut out all those little pieces of Angelina separate.
That sounds like a fun
And then
night.
I'm going to quilt over it.
Now that backing fabric works really well.
Yeah,
with your choice of Dragonfly.
To line up my wings, I put it on here.
The quilted
And
lines.
then I made a line because I want the wings to be straight across from each other. And I did take them apart from the body, but so now I know that I just line up with that line.
We are here today to give our regards to our extra pieces of thread from machine difficulties that Rachel had.
That's not even all of it, Brooke.
Yeah.
You didn't look in here.
My goodness.
I mean, it just...
We have no idea what happened, but doing her free motion quilting, it was just freaking out, and we've been dealing with it for hours.
My aggressive machine quilting?
Your aggressive quilting.
I mean, it's
That's
not
the
pretty
back.
back here.
No.
Don't look at the back.
No.
Don't ever look at the back.
Never look at the back. We took a break, and now it's doing okay, except her thread keeps breaking, but that is a better scenario than what was happening earlier. So
Yeah,
I think
I changed the thread, I changed the bobbin, I put it on a new needle. I tried changing the tension, that didn't do anything. So I'm guessing it was the thread, but also I think my machine just needs a tune-up.
this project may extend into 3 days. Update on my status. I have my sandwich sewn together. I did kind of a curvy stitch in diagonal lines going like that. And now I'm going to be laying out my dragonfly and then ironing it on. And then I get to stitch on my dragonfly.
Wow, look at Brooke's beautiful dragonfly. And the border fabric. And it's just such a pretty thing. And you look at mine, it's like trash. It is so... It's so... different.
It's in its earlier stages.
Yeah, it really is. And I'm looking at it super close, so, you know, everything looks bad up close. Don't look at the back.
Don't look at the back.
Affected firmware error. Please restart machine. I don't even know what to say right now. Brooke, can you believe it?
I've finished sewing on the dragonfly. I used a zigzag stitch all the way around the outside border of the dragonfly. And now I have to stitch every single color piece onto the fabric. And I'm probably going to use black, but that will be for another day. We've reached a point in our project where we're going to have to do a lot of fine stitching with our machines. So we're going to probably do a lot of it on our own because we've reached the end of today.
I've just had way too many machine problems today.
Yeah.
But I at least got all of the Angelina sewn down, and I started on the outline of the wings.
Yeah.
But I still have to go around each and every color.
As do I.
As does Brooke.
Yep.
And then I'm going to have to add the borders because I didn't think to do that at the beginning.
No, and maybe you don't even do that. Maybe you just put on binding. We'll see what happens.
We'll have to see.
We'll find out.
Yeah. Well, it's been a few months, and now we're going to finish our project. Actually, I'm finishing mine. Brooke already finished hers. But when I did it and cut it out, I was all excited, and I wasn't thinking, and I forgot to make the backing fabric and the batting extend past my dragonfly. So now I have to just add on a little bit of batting and with my edging fabrics. So that is what I'm doing today. And that's just one thing to show you. You can always just keep going. You don't have to stop and scrap the whole project. I'm also going to be doing this color for a border, and then I'm doing this kind of dragonfly material.
That one's cool.
For a second border, and then I'm gonna bind it in black, but I'm also gonna put on a new backing piece because I think this just looks really bad. Don't look at it.
Nobody saw. Nobody saw
that. And yeah, that's what I'm working on. All right, I have my borders put on, and now I'm just cutting out a new backing piece. I just decided it was just easier because I had to also cover the backs of the borders, and I had forgotten about that. So just doing a
quick cleanup here.
That's a wrap on our 3-month Dragonfly project.
Yep. We had sicknesses.
Mm-hmm.
We had work.
Mm-hmm.
We had
Life.
trips.
And
that happens.
And nice weather to work in the yard.
Yeah, yard work.
So it's a good idea to just kind of step away once in a while and take care of other life events.
And I hated this for a bit, but now I like it again.
Yay.
So, you know,
Well, it's gorgeous.
it looks better with the borders than it did without.
Yes, for sure. How many fat quarters would you give this?
Well, I thought 4, but maybe 3, but that's mostly because I messed up a lot and it took me forever, and I did the Angelina on the Dragonfly wings, and that was causing a lot of trouble with my machine, and I ended up having to get a new machine. So there's that.
I think if you didn't have to do the Angelina and you didn't make the mistake with the borders at the beginning,
Yeah.
I think you could probably give it a 4.
Yeah, and also I think I would prefer to reduce the size of the Dragonfly and make the 5 Dragonflies, but if I was going to do it again, that's what I would do, because the original is a quilt size.
Yeah.
And there's 5 big Dragonflies.
Giant Dragonflies.
And that's just too many.
That'd take like a year.
It's just too big.
Too big.
It's too many pieces.
Too
and
many
it's
pieces.
fiddly.
Too many fiddlies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I give it a 3 for difficulty and just cumbersome, just little, it's such a small little thing.
It is.
That took such a long time.
It did. But it's really pretty.
But it's really pretty, and
I like it.
So I'll give it a 4 in that aspect.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Don't forget to like us on Facebook and Instagram, and also to subscribe to us on YouTube so you do not miss another episode.
That's right. And until next time.
Don't forget to be
So awkward.
Dragonflies don't buzz.